What we do here is go back.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Mello. The other day, the Shade Room made a post about Trey Songz, and it brought back some memories. Now, the post says Trey Songz' lawyer pleads for judge to toss out the $11 million judgment in connection with assault of a former officer. Now, someone commented on that post, and then they inserted a GIF of Keke Palmer. And while the GIF itself was funny, the incident that Keke described wasn't. Now, if you all recall, 7 years ago, Keke tried to tell us about Trey Songz. Check this out.
You guys, I'm honestly so upset and so livid that Trey Songz put me in his artist's video because I told him I didn't want to be in that goddamn video. Literally, I had so much fun New Year's, my trip to Miami. And then the last day, I went to his house because they was having a party. And I've known Trey since I was 12 and kept in touch with him consistently. But I've known him, he's seen me throughout my life. We were signed to the same label under the same production manager when I was a kid. So it's always been love whenever I seen him. I knew he was in Miami. He's doing a party. Cool. I'm going to come through. Me and my friends came through. It was a good time. They start playing a song that I happen to be in. They start saying like they want me to be in it. One person asked me. I say no. Another person asked me. I'm like, no. People keep asking me. Now, mind you, they've been giving food. They've been giving drinks. And I'm just starting to feel like, yo, I'm being like cornered. And I'm not in a professional situation. Like, I came here for a party, but I'm being pressured to do business, and I'm not in the right mind. I'm under the influence, and I don't feel like it's fair that I'm having to deal with this right now. Really, I keep getting asked and pressured and put in a situation like, you know, like how you would feel as a young girl. I feel like because I didn't go to high school and college, it was like my first experience of a dude being like, come on. Like, just do this, just do that. Like, that's the kind of feeling. Literally, I got so overwhelmed with what to do, didn't know what to do because my Uber wasn't going to get there quick enough time. So I was like, what do I do in this meantime? I know the shit sounds comical as fuck, but y'all, I hid in the goddamn closet. I hid in the goddamn closet because I was so afraid, like I didn't know what to do. I really don't like conflict, and I didn't want to, like, it was just too much. I started to feel overwhelmed. There was like a lot of people constantly saying something. Mind you, my homegirl was so drunk that when they came in, Trey and his assistant, whatever, like they came in trying to find my ass, my homegirl pointed to the closet, saying something. She in the bathroom. They're like, she's not in the bathroom. The bathroom door is open. Like, and she kept pointing to the closet because the closet, y'all, the fact that I fit in there was nuts. Literally, he starts laughing once he opens up the closet and sees I'm in there and sees how nervous I was. He was like, yo, you don't have to be in the video. He was like, damn. He's like, yo, Keke, if you don't want to be in a pop-up video shoot and you want to say that, that's fine. And it's all good. Like, it's good, sis. Flash forward. I'm in the fucking video. How am I in the video? Then I'm thinking back, oh, I'm in the video because when I was getting pressured, they had set me down. He had set me down on the couch like, this is the idea I have, da-da-da. But I had no idea that they was filming. He's sitting here telling me that's what he's showing me, that they might. And I'm just like, I would never want to say nothing like this public. And I never would want to be like, yo, blah. But honestly, I would be doing a disservice, not only to myself, but to the people that support and follow me if I didn't be like, yo, call this shit out because this shit just not cool. Especially because I'm not the only person this type of stuff happens to. Maybe it's not happening to you with Trey Songz or whoever, but it's happening with you in some situation, you know? And I don't wish to call somebody out, but like, yo, that's not cool. And like, for me to look and see the video and to feel that disrespect, like, then you're wrong. You're wrong for saying something. You're wrong for calling something out. Like, no, my thing is just respect me and we're all good. When I say no, let that be that and let's move forward. I just don't appreciate the sexism and the misogyny that is constantly encouraged and accepted. And when it happens and it's done, people want to settle it in private. But the reality is it's not settled in private. The women are disrespected publicly, and then we're supposed to be quiet and accept it. I just can't no more. I just felt like that was a situation that, you know, people was trying to take advantage of me. And then to see that they think they're going to get away with it, no. And it sucks because you don't want that to happen with people that you admire and you love and you support. You want them to protect you. You don't want them to try to take advantage of you. And I think that's why I feel mostly disappointed, is because I want to be able to be like, yo, I support my brother and shit like that. But I can't when you don't support me. And what's even worse is when you see the females that feel as if, let it happen to you. Let it happen to you. The fact that even other females don't want to support each other in speaking up when they feel as if they've been taken advantage of or disrespected, that shit is gross.
Now, this incident happened 7 years ago, and I'll be the first to admit, I didn't believe her. While I like to blame it on me being young and dumb, that ain't all of it. It was also just me being ignorant in my belief in her and being blind to the situation. At the time, I always saw Keke Palmer as the girl who played in Tequila and the Bee and that Medea movie. Then you have Trey Songz, whose whole persona is Mr. Steal Your Girl. We always saw him surrounded by these beautiful women who would practically be throwing themselves at him. And another thing to remember is that this was Keke Palmer before the baby and before the glow up. Now I think we all can admit that baby did wonders for Keke. She got her grown woman body, and we all know her as the Keke that she is today. Now don't get me wrong, Keke has always had a beautiful spirit, but back in the day, sometimes I look at her and I just see Aquila. So to be honest, my thought process was, there's no way Trey Songz would do something like that to someone like her. And then why would he? It was like he can have any woman that he wants. But over time, the truth started to unravel and we learned that no. Trey Songz is a creep who's allegedly SA'd a lot of women. Now, I want you all to check this video out of a compilation of some serious allegations raised against him.
Crimes allegedly committed by your favorite celebrities, part 11. And today, we are going to be talking about Trey Songz. In 2012, Trey Songz allegedly struck a woman named Donna McIntosh in the face with a wad of money while inside of a strip club, leaving her with a black eye. Trey was ultimately arrested, however, the case was eventually settled outside of court. In 2016, Trey Songz pled guilty to 2 misdemeanor counts of throwing a microphone, injuring a cameraman, as well as punching a Detroit sergeant in the face after a concert. He was ultimately sentenced to 18 months probation as well as court-ordered anger management classes. In 2017, Keke Palmer, a longtime friend of Trey Songz, accused him of sexual intimidation to try and persuade her to appear in a music video. Songz later went on to use a recorded clip of Keke in his Pick Up the Phone music video without her permission. Keke went on to describe the situation as scary and even alleged that she hid in a closet to get away from him. Songz went on to deny Keke's allegations in a social media post that read, "Baby girl, buggin'." In 2018, Trey Songz was arrested for felony domestic violence against a woman named Andrea Barrera. Andrea accused Trey Songz of choking her, punching her in the face, as well as knocking her to the ground. Andrea released a statement during a press conference saying, "Although I may not be your first victim, I would like to be your last." Songz went on to deny Andrea's allegations, claiming that he had been lied on and falsely accused for someone else's personal gain. LA City and district officials later decided to not pursue the case against Trey Songz after Trey's legal team allegedly provided witness statements that apparently contradicted Andrea's account of what happened. The case was eventually dropped and Andrea went on to withdraw her original complaint. In 2018, a woman named Jahara Jeffries accused Songz of allegedly trying to penetrate her with his fingers while inside a Miami nightclub. Jeffries went on to allege that another woman inside the nightclub confided in her, saying that Trey Songz had slid a hand down her pants and groped her butt without consent. Trey Songz and Jeffries allegedly reached a $10 million settlement in 2021. A representative for Trey Songz is allegedly attempting to get Jeffries' lawsuit thrown out of court, alleging that one of Jeffries' attorneys, named Ariel Mitchell, has been tampering with evidence by bribing witnesses. The attorney later released a statement to TMZ saying that she unequivocally denied all the accusations, and even went on to say that it was a desperate attempt to shift the focus off of Trey Songz and his abhorrent and egregious behavior. During an interview in 2018 with The Breakfast Club, Keke Palmer went on to talk about the continued allegations against Trey Songz and even how she feels that race plays a part in which accusers are believed and which ones aren't. She went on to say, "If I say something for a reason. And I feel like so many times people don't give a shit when black women say something. Excuse my language. Nobody gives a fuck when black women say something sometimes. But somebody of another complexion, somebody of another color, they say something and then all of a sudden it's, oh, we're taking it to court. Now it's time to get serious. #MeToo. Lots of people went on to agree with Keke Palmer's viewpoint after they noticed that her allegations went largely disregarded by the public, up until an Instagram model named Selena Powell, who was of a lighter complexion and of a different race, as well as her friend Eliza, went on a podcast and accused Trey Songz of allegedly taking their phones and not allowing them to leave his house in 2020. Selena went on to say that Trey Songz allegedly coerced her into doing some things and then threw her phone off the balcony. And Eliza went on to accuse Trey Songz of urinating on her without her consent. November 2021, Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department launched an investigation into Trey Songz regarding an alleged sexual assault that happened at the Cosmopolitan Hotel. The investigation was ultimately dropped in 2022. However, authorities did go on to say that the case could be reopened with new evidence. Trey Songz' alleged previous victim from 2012, Donna McIntosh, went on to release a statement that said, "It's the same thing with him, story after story. The women get knocked down and he's not being held accountable at all." 2021, WNBA player Dylan Gonzalez released a social media statement saying that Trey Songz is a grapist. "Lord forgive me. I couldn't carry that with me another year. See you in 2022. Following those December tweets, Dylan Gonzalez went on to share her support for other alleged victims, and even went on to share details of her own alleged assault by Trey Songz in a January 2022 Instagram post. The post read, "With what seems like endlessly reoccurring news of the alleged sexual assaults committed by Trey Songz, I am forced to relive in my mind and suffer anew the long suppressed memories and PTSD that came as a result of my grape by his very hands in a very popular Las Vegas hotel. Suppression of our voices only emboldens our oppressors, and you cannot heal what you do not reveal." They went on to say that Trey Songz and his legal team are fully confident in the legal system and that there would be an abundance of exonerating information to come in the next few weeks. February 15th, an anonymous woman filed a lawsuit against Trey Songz alleging that he had sodomized her at a house party in 2016. The woman went on to make claims of having a consensual relationship with Trey Songz up until the night of the party, where she says that he led her upstairs and then began to pressure her into smex. The woman alleges to have repeatedly denied Trey Songz' requests and even told him multiple times to stop asking her before, in her words, he turned into a savage grapist, pinning her to the ground, ripping her pants, and graping her despite her cries and pleads for him to stop. The lawsuit goes on to say that following the alleged assault, the woman was taken to the hospital where she was given a sexual assault exam, where authorities did describe her having severe tearing. The woman's legal team was seeking $20 million in damages, and Trey Songz' legal team was denying all allegations on Trey Songz' behalf. The case was eventually dropped, with TMZ reporting that the statute of limitations surrounding the alleged crime had ultimately ran out. April 2022, a woman named Megan Johnson came out with allegations stating that Trey Songz had allegedly assaulted her at a house party in 2013. In a demand letter written by Megan's attorney, the same attorney that represented 4 other Trey Songz accusers, claims that Megan was in the VIP tent when she was approached from behind by Trey Songz, where he then proceeded to pull her breast out of her bikini top while chanting "titties in the open." Megan's attorneys went on to provide video evidence that was later obtained by TMZ, and they also went on to claim that Megan suffered severe emotional distress that actually resulted in self-harm. The demand letter was requesting a $5 million settlement and even went on to say one woman may have been mistaken. However, it is unlikely that the 12+ women that have came out with accusations against you are mistaken, and Miss Johnson is certainly not mistaken. Last November, an anonymous bowling alley worker accused Trey Songz of allegedly physically assaulting her in the bowling alley bathroom. According to TMZ, the employee went on to accuse Trey Songz of punching her in the face repeatedly, as well as dragging her across the floor by her hair, resulting in her having to take a trip to the emergency room. While at the emergency room, she was treated for what authorities described as visible minor injuries. Trey Songz went on to deny the allegations, with his legal team saying that it was once again a situation of people involved trying to blame Trey Songz in an attempt to get fame and riches. Trey Songz eventually accepted a plea deal where the prosecutors would drop the original charges in exchange for him completing 12 rounds of anger management. A legal representative for Trey Songz went on to release a statement to TMZ that said, with each and every one of the 10 original charges against Trey Songz being dropped, Trey looks forward to putting this situation behind him. October 2023, 2 women filed a lawsuit against Trey Songz alleging that he had sexually assaulted them at a house party August of 2015. The lawsuit went on to claim that Trey Songz met both women at a concert in June, and after hanging out with them a few times, he allegedly invited them to his house for his birthday party, where the women then claimed that they were allegedly forced to turn over their phones in exchange for entry to the party. The women then claimed that they were allegedly pressured to drink out of unsealed bottles, after which they immediately started to feel overwhelmingly intoxicated, leading them to believe that they had been drugged. The women go on to accuse Trey Songz of allegedly leading them upstairs, where they then passed out fully clothed, only to wake up the next morning allegedly naked, with Trey Songz allegedly forcing himself on the both of them. One woman accuses Trey Songz of allegedly performing non-consensual oral on her despite her telling him no, And the other woman claims to have woken up with Trey Songz allegedly attempting to penetrate her with his fingers while biting her nipple. After the alleged assault, the women claim that Trey Songz demanded they take a shower with him, only to then yell that they were little effing girls and for them to get the F out of his house when they refused. They go on to accuse Trey Songz of attempting to keep their cell phones up until a bodyguard intervened and returned them and then booked them an Uber home. Trey Songz' legal team went on to deny all allegations, releasing a statement that said, "Yet another example of nearly decade-old allegations being repurposed to take advantage of California's constitutionally questionable new look-back window, which extends the statute of limitations on reporting sexually-based crimes. We, however, look forward to vindicating Trey on the merits in court." So I don't know, you guys. Did you know about this?
As you can see, the list goes on. And to this day, Keke has not changed her story. Now, a few years back, she appeared on The Breakfast Club, and this is what she had to say.
Did you and Trey Songz ever get cool again?
Man, I have not talked to that guy. I have not spoken to that guy.
Was it a misunderstanding? Like, because you accused him of sexual intimidation last year?
It wasn't a misunderstanding.
She told her story of what
I tell my truth, and I just thought it was real interesting that after all those things went down, someone else had something to say. So it wasn't like, I don't like when people think that somebody just gonna be saying something just to say it. First of all, I love black people. I love my people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna try to ever tear nobody down, try to tear no black man down. That's not who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not what I stand for. That's not what I'm about. So if I say something, I'm saying something for a reason. And I feel like so many times black women say stuff and nobody gives a shit. Excuse my language. Nobody gives a fuck when sometimes black women say something. But somebody of another complexion, somebody of another color, they say something. And then it's like, we're taking it to court. It's time to get serious. #MeToo.
Now, Keke, I will be the first to apologize to you. I didn't believe you at the time, and I'll own that. Over the years, as I've gotten to know you more and I've seen you on more projects and on the internet, to know you is to love you. And look, if you was to tell this story for the first time today, I would hands down believe you. Now, I know other people may not be as quick to admit this, but hey, this is what some of us was thinking back then. Hindsight is 2020, and I just want to commend you for telling your story and sticking firm on it. Looking back, I definitely think we rushed past this situation way too quick. And to be honest, I don't even think we gave her a fair shot at telling her story. But as we see, the allegation against Trey Songz, they still have not stopped to this day. And now that I think about it, I can't even remember the last time that Trey Songz was even spotted out. It seems like his ass be ducking and dodging nowadays. Whatever the case may be, I wish you all the best in everything that you do. Motherhood looks absolutely beautiful on you, and look, hey, we've been telling you to stay away from your no good ass baby daddy. But look, internet cousin, we not mad at you if you don't listen to us.
Grandma not mad, Grandma just hurt.
Hell, we ain't listening to you, but please be careful because we would hate to have to jump him.
Cause the gag is.
We will. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to go ahead and give it a thumbs up or thumbs down if that's okay too. Don't forget to drop a comment down below. Now, what do you think about the whole Keke Palmer and Trey Songz incident? Did you believe her at the time? What do you think about all the other allegations against Trey Songz? And as always, if you're not already, please make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel and make sure to hit that post notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos. I hope everyone has a great rest of their day, and I'll catch you all on the next one.